back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing is comparing the 3 very popular Missha Time Revolution essences. We have the Red Algae essence here, the First Treatment essence, and then we have the Artemisia Mugwort essence. And basically I'm going to be comparing all 3 of these, my opinions, and then like which one was my favorite. So let's just get into the video. So in one way or another, all of these products have fermented ingredients in them. So I wanted to talk about why fermentation and fermented ingredients are important for the skin. So when an ingredient is fermented, the one reason why brands tend to do this is mainly because it helps the ingredients to further penetrate into the skin. It breaks them down into more digestible sizes that your skin can actually absorb quicker than if the ingredient weren't fermented in the first place. Fermentation also helps to produce things like ceramides, which make up our outer lipid barrier of our skin, which is a protective barrier that maybe if you have dry skin, you actually might lack in that oil production that creates that lipid barrier. So incorporating a fermented product can actually help to build up ceramides that build up your lipid barrier. Fermentation also aids in the production of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is actually a component of our skin naturally. It's within our bodies, and basically by increasing that production and aiding that production of hyaluronic acid, it aids our skin's moisture content. So it helps people who may have dehydrated skin to become more hydrated deep within their skin, making us look a little bit more plumper, healthier, because we're aiding our natural components of our skin. And then the last thing that it helps with is peptide production. Peptides are really good for helping to plump our skin. Peptides are obviously, we have peptides within our body, and essentially it keeps our skin looking plump and healthy. But yeah, so that's what fermentation is and why it tends to be important and why brands like to incorporate it. So the first product I want to go over is this Missha Time Revolution Red Algae Treatment Essence. Missha did send this to me, so definitely PR alert. Basically, the ingredients in this essence are 100% red algae extract. If I had to give this essence like an overall theme and what it really targets and tries to do, I would say this essence is more like damage control. This essence is probably for someone who has dry, mature skin and is looking for something that is really going to help protect against environmental damage or blue light, stuff like that. Definitely for drier skin types. It does have a little bit of a viscous consistency to it. Why this is a little bit more damage control centered is because the red algae is actually very potent in antioxidant that help to protect against the effects of blue light. So not only does this product contain peptides and amino acids to help really strengthen and brighten your skin, red algae contains a compound that is known to create a film over the skin. And basically it's kind of like this second skin that protects against environmental damage and just like free radical damage that you get from the environment, pollution, stress. That's what it does. I think that's really cool, and I think that's why it's definitely very ideal for people who have mature skin or maybe eczema prone skin like myself, who have very just like exposed skin barriers. For me, I really did like it, especially having dry skin. I think having those protective barriers and that thickness is what really helps my skin the most. So what makes a Missha essence very special is the way that they actually ferment their ingredients. So in particular with this red algae essence, they took the red algae and they slowly fermented it in 36.5 degrees Celsius over 100 days. That really helped to gain the full antioxidant power of the red algae, and also it helped to gain a very undiluted solution for this product, again helping with that like penetration, absorption, and just really delivering on those results and effectiveness. So the next Missha essence I want to talk about is a kind of cult favorite amongst the beauty community. A lot of people like using this essence as a dupe for the SKII essence. This essence is called the Missha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence RX. This is a little bit different because I believe it was fermented in a double fermentation process with a cold environment and then a hot environment. So this essence is a little bit more intricate when it comes to its ingredients. So it does contain 90% fermented yeast extracted from Himalayan purple barley. This ingredient is supposed to help really refine and plump and replenish the skin. The other thing that it's really great at doing is reducing pigment, and I see this a lot within this essence. This essence, if I had to give it an overall theme, it would probably be like brightening and kind of like restoration. It's definitely going to help with dull skin, definitely going to help with dark spots, and just really brightening your skin. If you've ever used the SK2 essence, you know how well that works, and this is honestly going to do a very similar job. This also has rice and pearl extracts in it. So the rice is of course known for brightening the skin, and then the pearl extract is supposed to help exfoliate the skin. It actually has been soaked in vinegar, I believe, and it's supposed to help just like get rid of the dead skin cells, get rid of that dullness, and then the rice really brightens it and nourishes. And then you have that yeast that really helps with nourishing, plumping, and also it helps with reducing dark spots and pigmentation. So this is really an all-around just brightening essence. Definitely one of the thinner ones. It's gonna soak in pretty fast. All the other ones tend to sit a little bit longer. This one also, I wouldn't say is number one when it comes to hydration. Also, if you're looking for gentle brightening tactics rather than using a harsh vitamin C serum, some people are very sensitive to that. So I think that this essence could be a really good pathway into brightening the skin, although you'd probably have to use this very, very diligently. So the next essence I'm going to talk about is the Missha Time Revolution Artemisia treatment essence. This one is 100% mugwort. So Artemisia is just mugwort. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before, but it is a very popular ingredient, especially within Korean skincare, and honestly, I can kind of see it maybe coming to American skincare soon, so definitely keep an eye out. But it's been very popular, and the reason why it's so popular is because it has amazing antibacterial, anti-inflammatory effects that aid acne-prone skin. So if you have acne-prone skin and you haven't tried mugwort yet, I really recommend that you go try it. And if you want a good starter, I would say that this essence is a beautiful start. If I had to give this essence an overall theme, it would be calming, and sort of, yeah, I guess it's just calming. The one word that I would use is just calming. And I also think that this is almost as hydrating as the Red Algae. It's a little less thick. So again, with mugwort, you're definitely going to get your antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory properties, very rich in antioxidants, really going to help protect the skin and calm the skin. Mugwort is great for calming and reducing sensitivity. If you have acne-prone skin, again, I really recommend that you try mugwort. The other thing is that this is fermented with a double fermentation process. Like I said, Missha really does hit the ball out of the park with their essences, because they don't just put like 100% mugwort in here and call it a day. They really take their time, they harvest it at the correct times, they put it in rooms with like very specific temperatures. They really put their heart into fermenting this and making it the most effective and potent ingredient or product for your skin. So this is just going to be a very potent ingredient or product to put on your skin. And now let's get into the rankings. Drum roll. I would say that the one that I reached for the most and that my skin loved the most was the Artemisia treatment essence. And I don't even have acne prone skin. I have eczema prone skin, but because of the cold weather, I get irritated so easily. So even if you don't have acne prone skin, mugwort is definitely just an ingredient for anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal. So if you have these barrier compromising skin concerns like eczema, where my barrier is very compromised and open to a lot of different bacteria and damage, mugwort is definitely going to help. And I thought that it also hydrated my skin like freaking crazy. And the next one that I really liked the best was the Red Algae Treatment Essence. Again, this is because of that second skin component that it has, where it's going to provide a film or barrier that protects the skin from environmental damage. You know, I'm not going out a lot, I'm not really doing a lot, but I am on my computer a lot. I do want that blue light protection, and even when I do go out to go like to the supermarket or something, this is definitely helpful with those cold winds and stuff like that. The one that I would put in last place for how my skin really liked it would be the first treatment essence. Now, all of these worked well with my skin and were very compatible. This one I would put in last place just because I don't really see my skin needing too much brightening, and I felt like the other essences just really provided that hydration that I need during the season. But I do see myself probably reaching for this more often during the summer season. This definitely would be the little order here, and the packaging is just so beautiful. I mean, I really can't get over this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which essence you would put in first place or last place. Be sure to watch the 2 videos in the end screen here, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.